About another video. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss Ultron in his All-Father Ultron uniform, which looks pretty good. Not a fan of Ultron, but the uniform looks sick. So not gonna lie, the headdress is kind of funky. But hey, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna take Ultron into PvE. Because I do got a Mighty Rage on my Ultron. Just a little showcase. A 5-star artifact. The uniform is at Mythic. With the uniform effect gives him 15% chain hits, super armor on defense, and an increased basic damage by 40% when attacking characters without the machine abilities. The uniform options are Professor X, Ronin, Captain America Zombies, Thane, and Mephisto. So 4 out of 5 uniforms. Well, 3 out of 5 are pretty good. I have a stage 12 Power Ranger Hulk, a level 5 type enhancement. These are the Urus, so nothing special. His tier 2 passive, skill damage, bonus damage, 40% damage reduction, and he does have a revive. Also, the 4-star passive, crit damage increase, 40% increase of HP, and guaranteed crit rate. And his leadership is the same for Plaza Machines, 65% all attack. The first skill has burn. Second skill has the iframe ignore skill with incapacitation, damage immunity. Third skill has a 0.7% accumulation. The fourth skill has a 30% heal, invincible, and a frenzy buff. And the fifth skill has a 10 times barrier with incapacitation as well. As you can see, he does not have penetration on his normal skills, but it is on his tier 3, where he has an 80% penetration, invincible, and a 100% damage proc. So you can get his tier 3 rotation every other rotation if you want to use him in PvE. And we're going to showcase that right now. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do Kang, stage 39, where you need a male supervillain. Alright, we'll use this team up right here with his own lead and Mysterio and Red Hulk. And we're going to see what he can do. Alright. The only thing I would say about Ultron, he does have a little targeting issue with his tier 3 if the opponent does move. But as far as that goes, he does hit pretty well. So I'm gonna say you want to do 2, 3, 4, 5. Then with the tier 3. Okay. The 30% heal does help a lot. But like I say, it does have a revive. So not too shabby. Okay. Like I said, every other rotation you can pop the tier 3. So it's very good. Okay. Not bad. I should have popped a tier 3. That way we could have got there quicker, which we'll do that now. Alright, so 253 into the next scene. Oh no. We got the worst one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, where is it at? Okay, there we go. Definitely don't want to get caught in that. Alright, there we go. Man, it's gonna be close. Okay. Yeah, he may not be able to finish this. Yeah, I do not think he's gonna be able to finish this. Okay. Oh no. That kind of sucks too. Yeah, his targeting is horrible. Oh yeah, he will not be able to finish this at all. That's pitiful. They did Ultron horrible. Wow. Yeah, they did Ultron dirty. Dirty. We can do stage 24 of Jean. Let's see. He's not a human, so yeah, stage 24 is the highest he can go on my account. Alright. Gotta go back to training. Alright. Stage 24, Jean. Let's go. Yeah, Ultron. Cool uniform and everything, but just, to me, just not enough. I don't know. It's like they take the coolest, strongest uniforms and they just, whatever, they just give them something. They don't really just try to maximize their full potential. They like to do a bunch of power creep, but for the wrong things. Alright, so pretty good with that tier 3. He has decent damage, but only like when you're like in the low stages. That's the crazy part. Alright, pop the heal, pop the tier 3. Very good. Okay. Come on. Really? Wow. Okay. Land everything on the tier 3. And, well, it's almost over. All right, cool. 309. Not too shabby, a minute and a half. Okay. He reminds me of Hela. How you have to stack up all her skills until you get that tier 3, and then that's when the damage ramps up. So that's what this uniform reminds me of, Hela. So I don't know what they could do to fix that or remedy that, but I don't know. Just not enough. The penetration is what's going to hurt him in PvP, because they're not going to just sit there and let him try to wait till he gets his tier 3. But I'll probably do a showcase of what somewhat he could do in PvP. So, but that was more of a PvE showcase with a CTP of Rage. So, if you wanted penetration and all that stuff, you could give him a Mighty Destruction or Brilliant, because it does have, it's not going to override his tier 3 penetration, but as far as his regular rotation, he'll have a little bit of penetration. So there's that. But other than that, though, he's okay. So let me know what y'all guys think of Ultron in PvE. They could have did a little bit more for this guy. So how many uniforms? That's a lot of uniforms, which the Age of Ultron and all of them were just cosmetics. But the What If uniform, they missed by a mile, not gonna lie. And this one it's better than this one, but it's just not enough. So let me know what y'all guys think. Hit me in the comment box down below. Smash that like button and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video.